great to be back here with you at St. Andrews. This is my second official visit to you, and I have to tell you there's something about knowing what the space looks like, recognizing a few of the parishioners, that makes me feel right at home. It's really wonderful to be here with you. I think that you are the only church in our diocese that has 2 bishop chairs. You might not even know that. We have one here, one cathedra here, which is on wheels, which surprised me a little bit when I sat in it at 8 o'clock. And then a beautiful, beautiful dark carved wood chair, also a cathedra, it's called, which is the bishop's seat. So the little secret is that while we have both a cathedral in Hartford and in Harrisburg and a pro-cathedral in Williamsport, the real cathedral is wherever the bishop happens to be that Sunday. So today you are the cathedral of our diocese. I want to talk a little bit about the gospel story this morning. It's a story of the Transfiguration. And this story provides the bridge for us between that season of light, of Epiphany, and the darker, more solemn, introspective season that we are about to enter on Wednesday, the season of Lent. In the season of Epiphany, our gospel readings give us a really bright picture of how this God become man event in Jesus, how that's going to work out. We are bathed in light of healing, in light of hope, and light of glory. Epiphany begins, you know, with those exotic magi who are directed to Jesus by the brilliance of a star, a radiant beacon in the sky. Next, in our Epiphany lectionary, Jesus is baptized in an astonishing event where the heavens are torn apart and a dove comes down as a voice announces, "This is my well-beloved Son, in whom I am well pleased." Jesus' ministry begins with a call of his disciples in which his simple suggestion of "follow me" compels fishermen to drop their nets, and then an amazing series of healings begins. First, Jesus heals a man with a demon, then a beloved mother-in-law, and next Jesus heals an entire city who bring those in need of healing and hope and life. It's a strong beginning for this Messiah filled with light. We listen to those stories and we're left wondering what could possibly happen next. And then this happens, the Transfiguration. This amazing, brilliant, surprising, spectacular light show up on the mountain. Jesus is transfigured. The story of Transfiguration finishes up the Epiphany season, the season of light. And we bathe in the glory and the brightness of God become man. Now, at the gym that I go to, there is a machine that is too good to be true. It's not a treadmill or an exercise bike or a weight machine. It is far better than that. It is so good that they tuck it away in the back hallway near the massage chairs. The machine is a tall, column-shaped object. It looks more like a spaceship than anything that belongs in a gym. And its name is written on the door that you must enter in order to use it. This thing is called the Total Body Enhancement Machine. That's right, the Total Body Enhancement Machine. Well, who wouldn't want some of that? Now, I've never used it, you can probably tell, but I have read up on it on the internet. The total body enhancement machine can apparently help you lose weight, tone your muscles, smooth your skin, remove cellulite, heal acne, reduce inflammation, and reduce wrinkles. It does everything but your taxes for you. It just requires an effortless 5 to 7 minute session where you stand inside of this thing and it bathes you in light. Bathes you in light. One description that I read sounded horrifying. Listen to this. It says the non-UV light penetrates the skin using very tiny burn holes where fatty acid leaks out in small amounts. No, thank you. Now, we know that some light therapy for people who suffer from seasonal affective disorder, it can be very helpful. And our pet cats and dogs who spend their days moving from one puddle of light to the next as the sun comes through the windows, they know that light is good. It's soothing, it's warming, restorative, energizing, in safe doses. And I'll take mine, thank you, out on the back porch or in the garden, not in a scary tube in the back hallway of the gym. The light in Jesus' stories reflects his glory. The light points to Jesus as something, as someone who exceeds human boundaries and who is exceptional, is brilliant, divine. In this story that serves as the acme of the manifestation of his divinity, Jesus literally glows. He is transfigured, and it comes from God, not from a machine. Jesus is changed for a moment in his outward appearance. It's a pivotal moment in which his glory is revealed. But it's not Jesus who is changed because he returns to his original state. It's really us. We are changed. Jesus is transfigured for this moment, but we are transformed forever. When we see Jesus for who he is, the Son of God, come to heal us, come to teach us the way of freedom, of love, of peace. When we even get a glimpse of that glory, then our process of transformation begins. We are changed. Sometimes we miss glimpses of God that are given to us in the course of a day. Sometimes our vision is obscured by a narrow definition of what we think God should look like. We say in our baptismal promises that we will seek and serve Christ in all persons. But sometimes that's easier said than done. I was startled by a man in the parking lot at my office the other day. He came up behind me as I was fussing around with my pocketbook and my briefcase and my lunchbox, trying to wrestle them out of the back seat of my car. This man slipped up behind me and asked if I could help him out. He needed $2 for bus money, he said. Well, the immediate thought in my head was to say no. He sneaked up on me and he surprised me, and honestly, I was worried if I were safe. I wondered what I could hit him with if he attacked me. These are the thoughts that I was thinking. And then I was able to breathe a little bit, and he backed up a step. And I said, sure, I've got $5. I found the money in my wallet. When I handed it to him, he looked at me dead in the eye. And then he reached out and he touched me on my shoulder. And he said, God bless you this day and forever. I hadn't really planned on being blessed that day, not by a homeless man. I don't know if he used the money for the bus or for something else, but I took the blessing, and it changed me just a little bit. The light of that blessing in its brief moment revealed Christ to me, and I was changed. We are changed minute by minute, revelation by revelation, God moment by God moment, if we allow it. If we look for the light in everyday interactions, the light that reveals Christ to us. Well, in a few moments, we are going to participate in the confirmation of Emma and Cameron and Bramley and Della, Shannon, Zachary, Laurel, and the reaffirmation of Dolly. This is one of those shining moments in which the power of God will give them a booster shot of the Holy Spirit to those who offer themselves up to this sacramental rite. The transformation of Emma and Cameron and Bramley and Della and Shannon and Zachary and Laurel and Dolly, begun at their baptisms, will continue in this highlight of the catechetical life. In confirmation, we affirm our faith in God, we claim our place in community, and we take on for ourselves the promises that were made for us at our baptisms. In reaffirmation, we place ourselves before God and we say with boldness that we know that God's promises are true. It's a moment of celebrating our Christian truth, and it is a moment of empowerment for those who will be presented here today. It's a shining moment, but it's not the only moment in which Christ will be made manifest. The transformation of each of our confirmands will continue in the everydayness of school and work and play. In Dolly, as she lives in community at the Episcopal home, our confirmands will continue to be formed in sports and music and service, and choosing how they interact with their siblings, with their classmates, with workmates. We're all formed continually in experiences with those whom we love and in meeting those who are different from us, or even those who may surprise us in the parking lot at work. The transformation that God works in us takes our careful attention as we seek and serve Christ in others. It's a lot harder than stepping into a body transformer machine at the gym. It takes love and faithfulness and sometimes a little bit of courage to step up and to claim the Christian truth, to choose that path of light. Emma and Cameron, Bramley, Della, Shannon, Zachary, Laurel, and Dolly, we are here with you. We are here for you as you claim this high calling to confirm your faith and your life as followers of Jesus. Our faith depends on community as we work together to serve God's mission and to support each other. Keep looking for those glimpses of light, the light of Christ. It is there all over if we but look for it. God's glory is ours to behold on the mountaintop, in the valleys, in the plains. Let it transform you and let its light shine in you. In the words of that man in the parking lot, may God bless you this day and forever. Amen.